Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to finish up the options menu, and in here first we have this file here. You can either create it yourself using Excel or Google Sheets, whatever, or download the last episode because I included the file in there for you guys. So just a quick recap, what this file does is it's going to allow us to translate from English to French. And if we added more languages across these columns, then we can have more options and put in these rows the different translations we would have. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Come on, there we go. So first we're going to take that file. I had it added here in a folder called Localization. And once you once you finish with making your file in Excel or Google Sheets, you want to export it as a CSV file. And then once you bring it into the Godot game engine, it's going to create these two translations automatically. So we want to be able to access these translations. So we're going to come here to Project and go to Localization. And we're going to go to Localization and add English and the French translations. That's all we need to do there. Now, in order to make this work, we need to add a script to our languages here. And here, we're going to have one function, and we're going to have then two button prompts, since we have two of them. That will allow us to translate server, allow us to change the language. Set local, and we're going to set the value equal to the value passed through the function. Next, what we're going to do is on button pressed, on both of these, we're going to add to both of them here. We're going to call one simple function, the set language, and we're going to put en for here, and same here, set language, and this one's going to be fr for French. That's all we need for this class. Nice and quick and simple. Next, let's go to the next one. We're going to where is it? Now let me close this folder. We need to go back to our options scene, and in here, let me come and check. We want to finish preloading. Come on. There we go. You know what? It'd be probably faster just to type it in manually. Scenes /, and then this one's going to be, I believe it's just, where is it? Let me just look for it. Audio.scene. Same here, we're going to want to preload scenes / and then we call this one languages.scene. And I just realized did I make a mistake? Why is it not? Oh, I misspelled scenes. There we go. And also I just realized when I created the language file, I forgot to move it to our scripts folder. I believe if I drag it in here, it should still work properly. Yeah. Is there an error given? And let's just quickly run this, see if it gives an error. And it looks like it's running fine. Okay. So next, let's go back to our options, and we're going to create another variable here, and I'm going to call this VBox size, and we're going to come in here, and I need to find where did I get this. Looks like I'm gonna have to open this to get it. Let me see. I believe it was this one here, right? Yep. And what I need to do is assign. Is it this one? No, I think it's VBox. Why is it not popping up? Options menu, VBox dot rect size dot x. And we're going to be using this later down the line for when we change languages. You'll see in a second, but let me first make sure we have everything properly set up. We have delete group on these, making sure to delete. Did we not add this option for languages? The group options language, did I? I misspelled delete group somehow. That's a clumsy mistake, but let me see next. We're gonna add in that, and looks like I made the same mistake here. This is audio, so let's copy this and put this here. This one's the same mistake I made last time, so that's working fine. That language instance, and this time we're going to get rid of this one and this one. We're going to keep the language, and looks like I did the same mistake again. No, that's fine. Just uncommenting all this. So let's just take this and keep going. This is going to be audio again. And get this. That should be everything. Now we just have one more function we need to create. And that's going to be going back here. Actually, I grabbed the wrong VBox container, I think. Yeah, that's the wrong one. I just realized. So let's come back up here. We actually want this first one, I believe. Yeah, we want this one. So get that first VBox container here instead. Yep, that's correct. Because we're going to be using this in a function where we're going to come in here for signals and check if it's resized, which is going to happen when we change the language. Then we're going to tell it to go in and grab options menu, and we're going to move the position.x, and we're going to plus equal to, we're going to plus equal it from that to, I believe we're going to take its current size, so VBox container dot rect size minus the VBox size that we created. So this will be our new size, and we're going to be subtracting that and figuring out the position. And basically, after that's done, we're going to tell and I just realized I made a mistake here. We got to make sure it's the X value, or it's not going to work. Now let's check. What's this? Okay, so I figured out the problem because I kind of ended the video abruptly, but what we want to do here is this VBox container I changed the size here to be 200 instead of 256 so we can see the change. Let me change it. I think, let's see, what's the furthest we can go. I think I'll change it to 180 to demonstrate my point better. We're gonna manually set this size to 180. I'm not entirely sure why it won't let me call just the size on like onReady function. Maybe I could maybe try that. How do you do it again? I think you can just call onReady. And can I just put onReady var, or does that not work? And then we're gonna call dot rect size dot x. Let's try that. See if that works. No, it's still giving a nil on this stupid resized function. So I guess, yeah, even onReady won't fix it. So you're gonna have to just manually type in the size you're using. Okay. Everything else down here should be the same, except one thing. We're doing options menu / VBucks container. Position X is going to be changed. Everything else should be the same. And now, to demonstrate my point, I wanted to show off. We have here our control center, and if we come here to change the font, we're going to go, the language, you're going to see every time we click English and French, it's going to move this container over just so we have more space in between. If we didn't have it, on the French side, it would be like almost like right against it. So that's what I wanted to show off, and I believe that's it. In the next video, we're going to actually go back to our Pong game, add in the final conditions to actually win the game, and start adding in power-ups and like speed modifiers to the ball. Okay, there's one last thing actually I wanted to mention. I just noticed when I was editing the video that on the actions and actions input, I changed the minimum size to 40. And I believe I changed also the fonts sizes on both of these to be, where was it? Here. I changed the font size on both of them to be 36 as well. Yeah. So that's why they're a lot smaller, and there's also more scroll room. And let me go check. Where's the controls option? Control here. Probably gonna want to change this down. Actually, it was the VBucks one, right? Yeah. Change this size to probably like 800 in order to fit this better. 900 maybe. There we go. 900 barely fits it, so maybe you want to like do 925 to give a little bit extra room. There we go. That looks better. Okay, I believe that's it. We got all the options working. Let me see. They all work now, right? Yep. Making sure that works. The audio one does nothing, but you can easily connect the slider to the same thing as the languages. I believe there's an audio bus server. You can look it up on the documentation on the main web page of the Godot game engine, and you can just search for audio interface, or I think there's right here. It's under audio, and then it's called master. And if you just set audio language and then you say master and then pick the decibel value, it'll work. With that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye.